Yeah, I'm starting this a little bit early, but hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. First off, we got an eventful week. We got Foxy. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Well, I'm glad. Guys, if you have not seen Foxy, please give her a follow. Check out her streams. She's literally streaming right now. She'll be playing Where Winds Meets for the first time. So yeah, give her a shout out. Help her get to affiliate. She's pretty close, I think. Yeah. That's XP. Thank you so much for the 100 for the 100 for the 35 stream streak. You're amazing. Thank you for always being here. Wolfie, hello. I'm glad you're excited for another stream. And yep, there's my bro Sam Trucker. How are you doing? I'm glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, today is a bit of an interesting day because I'll be reacting to something for the first time. A couple of days ago, I did find a video I really wanted to react to. I watched like the first 2 minutes and I decided, hey, it would be nice if I react to this on stream. So that's what we'll be doing first, and it is a space video, so I will be it fits because I'll be playing No Man's Sky right after this. Yeah. It's not a react stream. I'll start the stream by reacting to something, but then I think I will. I'll just play No Man's Sky. Unless you have a suggestion, I could react to more things. But for now, it's just one video. Like if you have a good suggestion, I could probably react to it. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but we got dungeons. We got Tenji integration. We got dungeons. We can do that. We can do dungeons now. I'm just waiting for you guys to immediately redeem it. I know one of you guys will. We got dungeon. Oh, right now you There we go. There we go. Join. Dungeon. Everyone join. We got a dungeon to claim. Snake, hello. How's it going? How's everyone doing? Well, let me open up YouTube to get our video up and running. First building playing for the season. Yeah. Let's see, because we. Melody sheep. Yeah, okay. We just move the bongo kit down. And hope you're doing well. Thank you. I'm glad you. Because someone should message her that we have dungeons. She'll freak out. She'll freak out now that I have dungeons. But yeah, alright, let's switch. Alright. Oh, wait, yeah. Give me a sec. Why is the capture card so weird? Sometimes. Okay. What do we have? Oh, I'm not paying the dungeon log. You guys can read it. Let me know. Okay. Alright, there we go. We have dungeon. Dungeon. Yeah, I'm just waiting for. I actually hope someone lets Luffy know that we got dungeons because I want to see her come in and freak out and just redeem all the dungeons. Oh my god! But yeah, and then okay, we're here. We'll be reacting to Melody Sheep because he does amazing videos. Like he will every few months he will create like an absolute masterpiece of a video, and he was doing this sort of part series called Life Beyond about like alien life. I haven't watched the rest. Like I've watched several of his videos. I love engineering Earth. Like and for example the which one? Yeah, Sights of Space and where yeah, Time Lapse of the Future. These were the three that I really loved. I watched it, I really loved it. And 2 days ago he released this. And I actually know what this is about, but like a theory that life, panspermia, theory that life came from space. So I thought, why not watch this? 'Cause, like, I want to watch this. I haven't watched the others. I'll probably watch the other Life Beyond series and maybe react to them. Right? But for now, I want to react to this one. Thank you for the alert, Wolfie. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be reacting to this one. It's 28 minutes as well. So it's not. I did watch the first 20 minutes, but like I only really went to like something like the title screen, I think. Like the chapter one parts. Like it's like where you want chapter 4. So yeah, I'm excited. Alright, should I just turn off the lo-fi? Probably should. Okay. So I don't know if we'll do an intro, so we'll just jump into this. We'll be watching Panspermia, the Radical Theory of Life's Origins. I already know this is going to be about probably about like how life theoretically could have emerged from space, and like Earth was seeded. I've seen like Kurtz's video on it as well. So, but I want to see this Melody Sheep one because he does not miss with his videos. Alright, let's get started. Okay. What is life on Earth? What life on Earth didn't come from Earth? What if our planet was seeded?
We think of life as confined to a single planet. But the nature of life
This looks good. This is good already.
is to spread.
Yeah, it's already cinema.
To seek out new horizons.
Oh, that's one heck of a.
To take root on foreign shores. In search of new soils. To make its mark on the cosmos.
Oh, that dude. Oh boy. Meet the aliens. Who could be your ancestors? Discover how all life could be connected. Melody Sheep presents Life Beyond. Chapter 4. Panspermia. Like already, you could tell this would be good. Part 1, the Interplanetary Highway.
If you were to travel back in time 4.4 billion years ago, you might not have picked Earth as the future cradle of life.
Yeah, like Haiti and Earth was like
But Mars,
lava everywhere. Oh yeah,
smaller
Mars.
and quicker to cool.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna pause this. But yeah, I know about the fact that Mars used to be like billions of years ago. It was like when fertile and like there was the possibility that life could have emerged on Mars. It's kind of sad that like it died that like the planet died because I think what happened was that like it had a smaller core, so the core stopped being liquid, and so there was no magnetic field, so it lost its atmosphere. So like yeah, it sucks. Makes sense because like it's a smaller planet. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay.
Mars formed a solid crust and flowing water long before the Earth, giving it a 100 million year head start to spark life. Clues from Martian meteorites and rovers tell the story of a once vibrant world,
Okay.
with rivers winding across ancient valleys, lakes pooling in craters, and a vast open ocean spanning the northern hemisphere.
Yeah, like the entire top half of Mars was just an ocean.
In Jezero Crater, an ancient river delta, NASA's Perseverance rover found a curious mudstone rock named Shayava Falls. Formed when liquid water covered the planet billions of years ago. It contains strange pale leopard spots, each rich in minerals and organic molecules that on Earth often point to microbial activity.
Oh, that's
So far, researchers have no natural explanation for these patterns, meaning that these spots could be the fossils of ancient Martian microbes and our first true glimpse at alien life.
Mars formed quickly because it was smaller. It was hit by Theia.
But if there really was life,
Yeah, yeah. Because like Earth was much bigger, and like even if it did start cooling down around the same time that Mars formed, the Theia would have hit it and like heated everything up again. It would have taken ages for it to cool down again. So there's like Earth would have started cooling down, start cooling down way after Mars. Like, and there was like a video about it as well. Like, I know like it is Kurzgesagt. Uh, I should probably. But yeah, he did. Yeah, I'll show later. But like Kurzgesagt did a video about like the whole history of Earth, and like you see just how long of a period it was that everything was just lava. The first 10-20 minutes, and it was like every 10-20 minutes was like 100 million years. Every minute, every second was like 100 million years. So like it took a long time for the planet to cool down, like the oceans to form.
life here long ago, it would have been under attack. Pummeled by a 300 million year asteroid storm.
Oh yeah, makes sense because like there were so many asteroids at the time back then.
On the surface, these impacts would have been apocalyptic for life. But underground, they may have been a gift. Residual heat from large impacts may have created thousands of underground mineral-rich water systems that stayed heated for millions of years. Ideal incubators for life, protected from the chaos on the surface. But the barrage of impacts had another effect.
That's a tough like.
Rocks blasted into space by the impacts spread throughout the solar system, with billions of tons of Martian material making contact with Earth.
Yeah, okay. This is where like the seeding theory comes in. And it makes sense as well because according to like what we've seen, as soon as the planet cooled down, like and the oceans formed, life just started appearing. Like we immediately found like fossils of like early microbes, like as soon as the ocean started forming. So if you know anything about it takes like how complex it is. It does not just happen that quickly. So the idea of it like showing up, since the idea that it came from somewhere else and just became active as soon as it came in contact with water, that is like that is a plausible explanation. It also makes sense because a microbe, like the simpler the life form is, the most likely it is that it's not going to need much resources. Like it's going to be more resilient because it's not as complex, less prone to errors, failure.
Very 13,000 years ago, one of these rocks struck the Allen Hills in Antarctica. It was found to have originated in a deep Martian canyon at a time when Mars still had flowing water. And deep inside, we found these. Strange structures that look like fossilized bacteria.
Ah.
It now appears they are just natural mineral formations, but these structures stirred a deep question. What if it wasn't just Martian rocks coming to Earth, but Martian life? What if our oldest ancestors came from Mars? Or further beyond. This is the theory of panspermia.
Ooh, there we go.
And for it to work, life has to survive the gauntlet.
Yeah. Because curiosity, we confirmed that impact was need from Mars. Yeah. They also specified specifically that that they could tell where the rock came from a valley on Mars. Like they could tell where specifically on the planet it came from. Like they could detect that it was there when there was water, so that makes sense.
A 3-stage journey from hell. First stage, survive being launched into space several times faster than a speeding bullet. Inside a superheated fragment of rock with surface temperatures exceeding 1,000 degrees Celsius. Second stage, endure the long journey through the frozen vacuum of space. Devoid of water, air, or nutrients for potentially millions of years. All while being bombarded by ultraviolet radiation that can shred DNA to pieces. Final stage, withstand the fiery re-entry to a new world as your frozen lifeboat becomes a fireball.
Yeah. It's impossible for like terrestrial streams. Life is full of surprises.
Life.
Yeah, and also this is a bit of a headcanon, so I might be wrong on this, but when I thought about it, I realized like I have this idea because we know that life is like super complex. But like, the earlier you go, the more simple the life form is. So the more simple something is, the more it technically becomes more resilient because when there's less factors that could fall apart, the thing could the life form could theoretically be more resilient. Like maybe like an organic like maybe it was just like an organic molecule. It probably obviously it doesn't need energy or anything to survive, so it could probably get survived on the asteroid just fine. Obviously, that's a big step from like a proper like an actual living creature. Like it's just a molecule. But like if we take it a step further, a bunch of these molecules together doesn't seem that far fetched. It could survive. If it was like a very simple life form that it wasn't too complex, and so it could just easily just start up again. Like, I mean, we see examples of that all the time now in nature. They still not going to travel as much. Exactly. Like that is like the more simple something is, the easier it is for it to survive. And then obviously we can switch this the other way. Like if you look at tardigrades, like these guys just could just survive in space for ages, like absolute ages. Like obviously, there's no way tardigrades were the answer because tardigrades are like multicellular and multicellular creatures are like very very late in. Like they came hundreds of millions of years ago, while life is billions of years old. So huge window, but it's something to think about, right? Because like you think about how life could theoretically survive in space as it become as it is very simple, or at least its building blocks can survive in space. So maybe it's those building blocks that survived. Maybe it was like components that made up the life form survived, and they immediately just started getting to work and created the first life forms. Who knows? But it's interesting. Right, back to yeah, because I think we're stalling a bit too much.
Finds a way.
Oh, they sent the line.
Spores of the bacterium Bacillus subtilis have been recovered alive just millimeters inside a rock as its outer surface was superheated to over 400 degrees Celsius.
Exactly.
Tardigrades,
Speaking
one
of
of the
which,
smallest and hardiest animals known, have been witnessed surviving the freezing vacuum of space for at least 10 days without protection.
yeah, 10 days in space. Like obviously that's nowhere near enough. Like when you think about it, like tardigrades' whole thing is that they just turn themselves into a cocoon and like they just completely stop. You know, like complete suspended animation from what I know. Like basically no metabolism, no nothing. So so it's like everything is like ultra slow motion for them. So it's not dying. So it's not like surviving in space. It's just dying really slowly until they could until they could until they could maybe survive later. But like still, like when you think about it, it's like bruh, they're these things are like they're better cockroaches than actual cockroaches.
They do this with a unique protein called D-sup, which forms a protective cloud around their DNA.
I didn't know about that.
But when it comes to battling radiation, the undisputed king is the bacterium Deinococcus radiodurans.
I don't know about this one. At least I don't think I do.
It can withstand radiation levels 1,000 times higher than a dose fatal to humans.
That looks like it can handle doses 3,000 times. I can handle up to 2. It can handle. Okay, so I think 3,000 is like their limit. Still, oh, damn, 3,000, 15,000 grays, and we can only handle 5 grays. Huh.
Its superpower is its ability to reassemble its own shattered DNA, rebuilding its entire genome in a matter of hours.
So it doesn't it doesn't it tanks the radiation and just repairs the damage. So that is actually broken. Like how do you repair like it's supposed to get how does it get the blueprints for it? Because if the DNA is damaged, how does it repair the bacteria? It's only one cell. Basically one problem. This one probably 2 will be ready to send the plant. Right. Yeah. Like how does this where does it get the blueprint to repair its DNA from? Because it's a bacterium, it's a single-celled organism. Where's the blueprint saved? Unless its DNA is self-decoding, I don't see how it will. Yeah, exactly. Like there is no other copy. There's no other. It's not a multicellular organism that has like that maybe has another cell with its DNA, with the DNA intact, or like we could find what's not damaged from multiple strands. No, it's just one strand of DNA. It's one cell. Man, that's actually crazy. Despite the resiliency of life, some surviving gauntlet are still minuscule. Yeah. But even if life forms themselves and survive the journey, the end effect could be the same. Oh? I think they're talking about maybe like the offspring, or like maybe what we talked about, the way that building blocks survived and those created new life.
Dead microbial remains contain fragments of DNA that carry valuable information.
Oh, I was right.
These fragments could have spilled out into Earth's primordial soup, providing ready-made materials to jumpstart life.
We were actually spot on with that.
This is the theory of necropanspermia.
Necros, right? Okay, that's an ominous name.
Like manna from heaven, the essential molecules of life could have rained down on our planet from some ancient branch of life. If true, Earth life could be written with borrowed words from a story that began far from our shores, delivered here by microbial martyrs.
Oh yeah, it's necropanspermia for a reason.
But perhaps it was the other way.
Okay, that it is an interesting topic. The theory that that all life on Earth is basically undead, zombie matter from actual living things. Oh God, like wait, that is an actual very interesting story idea. Like there was like everything is technically dead, or like we are technically zombies, like universe zombies, because our life we came from dead life from somewhere else in space. We're like dead alien matter. That is interesting.
Around. Perhaps Earth was the cradle for life and a launch pad for its journey to other worlds.
Maybe.
Tens of millions of rock fragments from Earth have made it to Mars. But due to its closer orbit, Venus may have received far more. Potentially 100 times more over the eon.
Oh yeah, Venus used to be very habitable. Like, volcanoes. Screw volcanoes. We could have had a twin Earth. But no. Volcanoes had to ruin everything. And Venus, like, at least from space, looks really beautiful, but like like good surface temperature can melt lead, so we'd be screwed on Venus.
Together, these three planets formed a bustling meteoric trade network, sharing billions of fragments over billions of years. Some rocks travel as far as Jupiter and its moons, potentially seeding their underground oceans.
Yeah, I doubt that, because like Jupiter's like liquid hydrogen oceans are like have a lot of pressure. There's no way anything could survive that. Like no, maybe I'm doubting like the resiliency of life, but like enough to melt. Yeah, yeah. Thing is, because like Venus used to be much colder as well, because of the sun. The sun does this thing where it gets like what, few percent brighter every few million years. So the sun is gradually getting hotter and brighter. So back then, the sun was probably more unstable, but also much dimmer. So the Venus probably would have had better chances of life. But yeah, combined with the planet becoming super hot now and the thousands of volcanoes on the surface, it was a goner.
Even Saturn is thought to have received possibly millions of Earth fragments, some splashing down into the liquid methane lakes of Titan.
Jupiter's super heavy bacteria. Yeah, exactly. Like especially like he's survived by Jupiter's oceans. The amount of pressure Jupiter's oceans are exposed to, because it has that entire massive atmosphere on top of it, and as well as crazy amounts of gravity. So it could not survive. Same with Saturn. Like Saturn's moons, like Titan is a big maybe. Titan is a big maybe. Is the closest thing to planet or like a moon, but yeah. Or maybe Europa and Enceladus are better options because they have underground oceans, and Jupiter's gravity could be melting the ice, giving it heat. Same as Saturn as well.
Seen in this way, the solar system could be a constellation of life, intermixing its biochemistry through an interplanetary asteroid highway. But this might only be scratching the surface. In fact, life could be connected not just between planets, but between entire star systems.
Hold on. Why does this look like a person? Like this looks like you can see a rib cage, which looks like a skeleton, right? Or am I just weird? Or like this genuinely has me freaking out. It looks like a skeleton. Titan is a good candidate. Titan has methane, which is great for carbon-based life. Europa, if confirmed, ocean would be great for that. Yeah, we are. I heard that people are planning to. Yes, you saw the skeleton. But yeah, I know that people are like Europa is very likely to have oceans. Because like we got and like, but like we have to see. Because like Europa is the most likely place to have life, I think. If the ocean thing is confirmed, and like the heat. Mark 2, Starbound.
The average distance between neighboring stars in our cosmic neighborhood is about 4 light years, around 40 trillion kilometers. This journey would take millions of times longer, making survival even less probable. But not impossible.
At that point, if you want to survive on an asteroid traveling between stars, you'd have to figure out a way to make it hard to get food. That is the biggest issue with this, because obviously you cannot be exposed to the surface. Like most life forms wouldn't be able to survive exposed to space, so they'd probably be inside, the asteroids. If they're inside the asteroids, obviously they can't, harvest energy from stars, which would be too dim anyways. So they have to somehow collect energy from the resources inside the asteroid. And they'd have to do that for millions of years. Not millions, maybe millions, maybe hundreds of thousands of years, depending on how fast the asteroid's moving. But it would not be any. It would like I can't. It is, but yeah, like you said, it is really difficult. Might be possible. Might be, depending on what resources and how they get their energy.
Studies show that microbes shielded inside 3 feet of rock could survive the cosmic radiation of deep space for tens of millions of years.
Yeah, that checks it. I think that's fine. That sounds correct. Or is that a comet?
Comets could make the perfect interstellar arcs, as their thick mantles of water ice form a natural radiation shield for any microbial passengers.
Okay.
But the best way to close the gap is to pack the stars closer together.
I think this is now they're going to the theory of when the universe was younger and everything was much closer together. I think.
Most stars in the universe are born within dense clusters, packed in tight with other suns. In these crowded cosmic neighborhoods, the distance between stars isn't measured in light years, but in light months or light weeks.
Huh.
Our own sun was no exception. Born inside a crowded stellar nursery with neighbors far closer than they are today.
Yeah, that's true.
During this period, lasting up to 90 million years, our solar system and its nearest neighbor could have swapped up to 30 quadrillion solid objects. As many as 200 billion rocks from the young life-bearing Earth could have reached alien star systems. If we ever touch down on nearby alien worlds, we might just find that they are part of our family tree.
Like, that would be crazy. It's like if life was very close to what we imagine, like it could be one. There would be only one of two. It would either be because we are from we descend from like the same like ancient microbial life forms, or convergence evolution. But obviously, maybe life could emerge in like different ways. You know, maybe the planet's environment is so different that the life forms evolved, that life appeared in different ways as well. But you know, it's still crazy that there is the possibility that all life could be like one big family tree. I don't know if they're gonna bring it up here, but like the theory that all life, that the universe was much more hospitable to life, like in ancient times. So that's not the case, by the way. Imagine the asteroid from 600 million years, some debris to space, and other than system. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think it's fault. I don't think it would have sent anything in. Could have sent it into other planets, into other planets in our solar system. But I highly doubt it would send anything to other solar systems, because by then, obviously, it was like 90 million years after the sun was born. The Earth's like the sun is like almost 5 billion years old. Like it's been way too long. Like the stars would have been too far away. I don't think the life forms would have been able to make it. Or like it would have been very, very, very low chance of life making it. But who knows? It's been 65 million years. Maybe something reached. Maybe an asteroid. Maybe a piece of the. Maybe some debris did reach Alpha Centauri. Who knows? That would be awesome if it did. Yeah. Maybe Proxima Centauri B has a little chunk of rock from Earth that came because of the dinosaur asteroid. Probably true. Highly unlikely, but not. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hello, Bopal. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Well, we're having an amazing Friday. Let me give you a shout out. There we go. Yeah, we are doing it's like my first ever time reacting to a video on stream. Basically, this is Panspermia, the Radical Theory of Life's Origins by Melody Sheep. I saw this video came out 2 days ago and I've been wanting to react to it. So I'm doing good, just laying back home, about to make a 4-hour drive home. Good luck, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the shout out. No worries, of course. I'm gonna shout you out every time, you know? It's my stream. Enjoy yourself.
And some star systems could be even more interconnected. Globular clusters, the dense swarms of stars that orbit our galaxy, contain thousands or millions of suns packed into a tight ball. For any planets inside these clusters, the night sky would be permanently ablaze with thousands of nearby stars. Some shining as brightly as full moons. At these stellar densities, an asteroid carrying microbial life wouldn't need millions of years to reach the next star system, but perhaps only thousands.
That is crazy. There's an easier way to survive a long stellar journey. Take your home with rogue planets. I forgot about those. And we're talking about rogue planets now.
Across our galaxy, trillions and trillions of rogue planets wander the darkness alone, cast out of their home system. Their surfaces frozen to near absolute zero. But deep inside, some could retain a molten core, which could supply heat to a subsurface ocean. A perfect sanctuary for an interstellar journey.
Oh god, these things look...
Down here, hidden biospheres could sail safely through the void for millions or even billions of years, using the planet itself as a starship.
Ooh, that's something.
A lucky few could even make the epic journey to an entirely new galaxy, potentially making panspermia an intergalactic phenomenon.
Huh.
But what if life didn't need to ride a planet or rock at all?
Well, I think this is where we get to part 3, Nomads.
By constructing a living shell to keep in heat and block radiation, communities of cells could weave their own wandering habitats.
I gotta read this. Just a quick TLDR. A theory suggests that around many stars, mostly single one, there are similar structures like the Oort cloud whenever stars come close to each other. Obviously, this outer cloud makes it send each other a gift. Yeah, I have heard of this, or at least I've heard like stars like interfering with each other's Oort clouds. So like maybe like I haven't thought of them like exchanging like material between each other. I did hear that, but I do see that occasionally. But I have heard news that like occasionally we see like a rock or something from a different from outside the solar system like flying through ours. So like that is fascinating. But like obviously there's no like there won't be a star entering our solar system like coming too close enough for like our Oort clouds to like interfere, but like the fact that it could have happened or it might happen in the future. Wow.
Self-sustaining bubbles of life that float through space like miniature living planets. Inside, they'd hold liquid water, recycle nutrients, and use distant sunlight for energy. All without ever landing on a planet.
We hope to James Webb Telescope maybe. Okay, that's
By
pretty cool.
optimizing their size to a few meters wide, they'd be strong enough to hold pressure, yet light enough to drift through space like cosmic plankton.
Perhaps there are even stranger creatures wandering the void space. Huh.
Imagine a creature so large that it rivals the size of entire planets.
Oh?
It glides gracefully through the void, guided by an internal organ that senses the faint gravitational pull of distant suns.
Yeah, we got a space whale theory. Yeah, but like, would have to go for this creature would have to be able to go for so long without any
Despite
sheep.
its completely alien nature, this titanic creature voyages the darkness for a familiar reason. To raise its young,
Oh?
using entire worlds as incubators.
Oh god, is this gonna be like Dead Space? Or it's gonna be like that other indie horror game, I think, Voyager 19. Like, wait, is it pulling the planet away from the star, or what? Years ago, this is called Mars Day was something called Udon, a planet-sized fish-like creature. Huh. Oh god, it is like Dead Space. You know, like, you know, the Celestials from Marvel? Like, that is genuine, like, horror story. But the most likely way for life to spread between them won't be through biological means. Yeah, technological, right? No thank you. Yeah. No thank you.
Like cosmic gardeners, advanced civilizations could be casting seeds of life across the universe, possibly as backup copies of their species.
Huh. I mean, that sounds a lot like the old ones from Warhammer. But it does make sense.
They could treat the galaxy like a vast garden bed, spreading seeds and watching how they take root on different worlds.
Oh, go get a glass of water.
Thank you for the Hydrate soundtracker.
And we could even discover that our own tree of life is just a branch of another civilization's ancient grand experiment.
So why are you dipping for us? That's so much fun. The idea that life could be nomadic speaks to us because we too were nomads. Huh. Yeah, that's true. Our compulsion to explore, settle new worlds. If our origins really lie beyond the Earth, then the stars are more than destinations. They are but the branches of our family tree. Okay, that was cinema. Like that was really good. Like, yeah, absolute cinema. Like that's also like massive shout out to Melody Sheep. His videos are absolutely amazing. Like he never misses with these. What was this? I don't know. Did this cat pass away? I hope. I think it was. What was the cat thing at the end about? Okay, I didn't say anything about it. I was only listening on driving, but it was a really cool thing listening. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it, both. I wanted to react to this because his videos are amazing. Like especially, I loved his engineering Earth video last time. Initially, actually said that we're switching taking that picture of dealing with yeah. Hi dear, we just finished reacting to this video called by Melody She called Panspermia, the Radical Theory of Life's Origin. It is an amazing video. Yeah, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. Why did I say Wednesday? Amazing Friday. I always mess up the day. Yeah. Melody Sheep he makes some of the best sci-fi videos. Like this is like obviously this is like my first video of his Life Beyond series. I think he has 3 other parts. Well, I watched Engineering Earth, Sights of Space, and Time Lapse of the Future, which is down here. Oh, where's it? Yeah, I'm thinking it's Sunday the whole day. Yeah, it is. But like his videos are amazing. They're absolute masterpieces, and like he just disappears every like again. He made this in 7 months. Like he made Engineering Earth. He uploaded Waterworld, or sorry, Engineering Earth 7 months ago, and he just released this. But yeah. You switch back to the chain screen, and let me play Lo-Fi while I get No Man's Sky running. Meanwhile, we can chat for a bit. Like, there we go. How is everyone doing today, though? It's. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. I both had good flights, and I hope he's having fun listening to, driving. Also, fun. Look at this. I was supposed to have tested it, but got delayed. Nice. We always love it when the tests are delayed. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if I should mention this, but I do have an email that's currently waiting to be approved right now. So I don't know if it'll be approved this stream. It probably won't, knowing how it's like Twitch either instant approves my emails or they take a day and a half. Next week, do and stop getting them, but that's future me's fault. Exactly. I mean, I have an exam. I have a certification exam as well, and I've been procrastinating like crazy for it. But don't tell that to anyone. Yeah. Again, that's also future me's problem. Okay, let's get No Man's Sky up and running. I'll also change the stream category as well. Switch to No Man's Sky. Alright, soundtrack. I see you soon. Dumbass. No Man's Sky. This feels the ultimate judgment emote. Oh, speaking of, you do not know what's waiting to be approved right now. Alright. I will actually I also have to go to the bathroom real quick. And also refill my water because I know you guys will stand to hydrate. So yeah, I will let me switch to the beer. I'll be right back. In like I'll be right back in like 5 to 10 minutes. Enjoy the music while I'm while Alright, I'm back. Is the audio fine? Well, okay. Anyway, yeah, hold on. Let me just pause the music here in the game. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. I'm back. I had my water. I got to the bathroom. I am good. How's it going? How's it going? Sorry if you didn't hear the music. I'll have to mess around with that because I cannot hear what the OBS is displaying, so I have to tinker with it. Sometimes it's too quiet, sometimes it's too loud. Thank you. All right. Alright, just waiting for this. That looked good. Thank you. Tell him I said thank you. Okay. Alright, we were. Okay, I remember now. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go to the space station. Oh. Projector lies follows to freedom. We're gonna end this loop. Message. Okay. I'm receiving it with the coin of my expression. Reach the rebel. Reach the mark coordinates. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Oh well. Guess I'll just. Okay. Seems to be a kick system, which is good. I think I did shoot my reputation a little bit when I destroyed one of their vessels. Oh well. Too many like the insulting gag. Okay. Products. Yeah, whistle. Okay. Okay, first off. I already visited this. I could upgrade my multi-tool here. That's nice for free. Okay. There isn't very much interesting here. Alright. Let's go to these rebels. Okay. I don't know, it's time to work. No relationship. Yeah. Oh, we got this rebel signal. I think, is this the base I've been to before? I think it is. I'm just dive bombing into the settlement. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the planet we've been on before. Yeah, oxygen rich planet. I should probably first. I suppose. You don't like that skull, like, yeah, me neither, but like, you know. Who knows? Maybe they're friendly. Right? Right? Love Scorpion. Ah. I think we found our destination. Yep. I think it's abandoned, so damage machinery. Okay. Well, we got a ship, at least. Distress beacon. This wasn't a crash ship. Download logs. It's on our weapons logs. Just simply nothing. Victim of a sudden overwhelming assault. The standard counter sporting errors triggered in the front. The flames are continued. There's regular recording a window into the starship final moment. Okay. Usually the shots of a pilot builder ray cuts for the wind bring her. Possess the red, we should cut out its crimson eye. Ah, we're against the Atlas then. The end of the message is accompanied by a clear navigational signal. Rendezvous point, but for who? Death to the Scarlet Titans. Okay. Okay. Well, we triggered something. Okay, there's that tech module. Nice. No more nanites. Let's look at this ship. What's the damage on it? Okay. Wait, let's claim it. Alright. This is my ship now. Okay. I think. Right. We need hermetic seals and metal platings. Right, seal, metal plating. Don't need the hyperdrive, I think. Launch thruster. Okay. Anything else? Pulse engine and the launch thruster. I think that's all we need, right? Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna. We have 3 ships because I have the starter ship, but like, actually, I do want to compare this. I do want to compare it to my other ship. What other ships available? Yeah. Okay, let me land the ship. Okay. Cause like this shit, because like depending on what we want to do with the ship, I can sell it. But like we can take it to the ship station and sell it. Okay. Select other ship. Let's summon. Yeah. So yeah, both of my ships are here. Like, I can also summon my 3rd one as well, but it's not a good ship. I do want to compare. Damage for 122, 122.7, 217.9, 599, 177.5. About this. Like obviously it's damage, right? Yeah, it can't do hyperdrive range. It does have more maneuverability, I think. But should I sell it? I think I should sell it. I don't really need another ship at the moment. If I do, I could just make one. So I'll take this to the space station and I'll just sell it. Or I can just keep the components and keep the components for later. Yeah. There's the space station again. I think the space station was around this planet. Yeah, there we go. It's pretty banged already. Probably spare parts or something. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I already did this to another ship before. Wolfie suggested I sell a ship for some units, and I think I got 2 million units out of it, so I could probably sell it. There's modifier. Then...
Oh, go and get a glass of water.
Thank you for the hydrate, Wolfie. I will. Here we go. could probably get a good amount of units for that. No, not that one. Starship outfitting, I think. Begin salvaging analysis. High bar square miles or 100. I can get 1.2. I got 1.23 million units out of it. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay. All cargo will be destroyed. Confirm salvage decision. Yep. Alright. 1.4 and yeah, these are components, and I can just sell them here. Atomic calculators. There we go. Go back to 2 million units. I can also sell the salvage data if I need it. If I need to, but I don't need it at the moment. Switch that ship to... There we go. Right. Wait, no. I do want to get some more Corvette parts because, yeah, it works. It's a nice ship, but it's pretty small. But it is a cool ship. I like it. Some several fleets. Great. Let's... Okay. Ah. Let's... If you're gonna attack me on site, I'm gonna attack you on site. There we go. There's no boundary map. Oh. We got a bunch of things out of it. We got Starship Shield module, that's pretty good. Proton Cannon module. No, it's an upgrade for the Proton Cannon, huh? Also... I'm just gonna... All times containers up the soil, some surface of freedom, this will not be a kind of soil. Burning points are closed. Huh, okay. Also, thermal protection. Ah. Yeah, I do gotta figure out. Okay. And increase with the Gek. Nice. So I made up for that little. Okay. So it's just gone. Okay. Okay. Wish to follow us to seize your freedom to check the grand lies of the Atlas. Shall see if you are
Oh,
worthy
go and
of
get a
the
glass of
horse.
water.
Thank you for the hydrate, Neo. Thank you. Challenge or dismiss? What do you guys think? Should I challenge him, or should I just dismiss him and just move on? Because it could be interesting. Challenge. Okay. I'm gonna say my faint laugh echoing through the noise. Okay. Oh. Oh. Let's see where this will take me. Okay. What my Starship inventory doing? Okay. Alright. Back here. We also do some of this stuff. Don't need it. I'm just gonna be taking up space. Like this module is really. This module is probably really good. I'll probably if I get if so the Sentinel map. I do not plan to have a lot of dealings with Sentinels. Okay. Just block these. But that's carbon's nice. Okay. Oh wow. I just realized how low my life score's dropping really quickly here. Oh, we got vile. I think these are vile birds. I've dealt with them before. They're not nice to deal with. Yeah, I need navigation data. Okay, nice. Facing. I think that's. Okay, I see. It's a carbon out of this. We're standing with the deck. Yeah, extract that. I do not want to deal with wild birds. All over the place.
Technology recharge.
Yeah. Borrow weapon. Secure pass. Invitation seems to be this was 40 them. Okay. I'll accept this later. For now, I'm just gonna take my sweet time and enjoy the game. Okay, that was... Let's analyze some rocks. I think that... Yeah, that's a file breeze. Oh, wait. What the? Capture card? What are you doing? What is my capture card doing? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good? We good? Yeah, I was talking about that. That's about Rudeg. I do not want to deal with that. Wait, what is going on with my capture card? I am not touching this. I'm not touching it. Why is it... Why do I keep needing to unplug and replug it? Like, it is a good capture. It is much better than the one I used to have. Okay. Just... Get a bit further away. Oh, Arizona's good. Yeah, I do not know what's going on. No, still. Okay, alright, this system does have a black hole, I forgot about it. Let's see this system. It's a quarterback system. No, let's warp to it. Why not? Ooh, okay. Ooh. I like. It looks nice. Okay. A new title unlocked. It's 15 systems. Okay. Ooh, aggressive sentinels. We got a ring planet. sodium, and another Scotted Moon. Copper, rusted metal, silver. Let's look at all these. Cross crystal, copper, dioxide, silver. Huh. Cyan blue. Let me check. What else is that closing that corner? I want to know as well because like this, because the space here looks beautiful. We got a gold asteroid. This is the Korvax system. And we'll find a bunch of Korvax here. Yep. The convergence smiles or something like that. Let's have it help. The Korvax symbol. Oh, we got the word for Atlas. Experiments. Because I think they like this word. Nice, there we go, increased standing. Platform that's my task, I free explore, free pursue. I think all of them are done. Happy or enjoyed seeing these, you know, just waste a rite of passage. And operators to join my base if I provide them with a science terminal. Huh. And I have to not famous. Scanning you while you sleep will be rewarded. Well, if you're not offering anything, I'm glad to have you. I mean, if you're not like requesting pay. I already visited this? I think I have. Okay. I haven't talked to this guy. Bring honors to the Korvax traveler. Invite to my base. Show respect. Okay. Oh, got a button. They're called Viking, right? Interloper. Or should I am Johnson Flora. Great over there, defeating Beacon, Stand later. Pushing something like that. Viking symbol. Perk. I don't know what perk means, but okay. The cyan green color looking mostly associated with almost copper, chlorine, and oxygen. Okay. CPU power. Do they like it? There is an indicator. How is power an indicator of weakness? Foreign technology will high IC can use contours and technological equipment. So the meta on the pre-generated system seems to be valid. That's cool. Geological. Convergence. I'm interested in the subject. Teach me another word. There we go. I got an extra word. Synthetic. And let's talk to this guy. Like this. Very sharply. Things are armed for action. What I'm meant to learn. Like the honor. Sure that? Because he was talking about that? It was an exchange for mine. Oh, there you go. Nice. That's cool. And let's buy that other upgrade. There we go. Maybe we are far away, but I don't know if after that we'll start going to here. I should probably head back home. Start heading back home now. And maybe I could do some jumps. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there's my car. Alright, let's also refine the slime. See about now.
Hello, motherfucker.
Human, hello. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hope your Friday's been good. I'm doing well. Oh my god, congrats! Congrats! I hope PC works great. I'm proud of you, man. I'm so happy for you. Oh, now I gotta pray and hope that I get a PC soon. I'd go to war for good. Hey. Well, now that you're a part of this community, Soundtracker will make sure that you have all the cookies you want. Those NPCs phenomenal upgrades on potato levels. Yeah, I know how that feels. Well done. Yeah, I do have an email that's waiting to be approved, and I think you guys will like it. Yeah, but which will take a while to approve it. So let's see how long it takes. You're planning on what's tested? PMIs are active. And we have cookies, we have a bug, and a word, you know what? Yep. Okay. Yeah, finally, I use Molten's extra. I was trying to optimize a bit more and take my first steps and starting streaming. Oh, you're actually going to start streaming? And what? Let's see. Give you take that follow. There we go. And then, yeah, alright. Now that you told me that you will start streaming, you are getting a shout out whether you like it or not. Okay? Everyone follow human. Follow him. I am not taking no for an answer. Follow him. Follow him or I will take away your cookie privileges. Okay. Alright, we need to put these. Do we even have enough space in the storage container? We probably don't. Okay, we'll put this in the starship. And no worries. Of course I'm gonna. If you need any help, let us know, okay? Because we're always here. Okay. Oh, and speaking of, I do have a bit of an announcement to make. I have started working on the Discord. Like, we will be having a Discord soon, but don't know how long it will take because I am still currently working on it alone, but we will see. Right, what to do? What do I want to do now? But I am working on it. Yeah, maybe the server will also be something I use for Discord and for like coding streams as well. Do you need help? There are lots of people that can help. I'll make sure to ask people who just doing this. If everyone needs help, we're going to catch up. No worries. My DMs are open, especially if you need help. We have it. Any tech modules around? Oh, damage. I'll go to the damaged machinery because we might have stuff there. But it's great thing to just compare. Yeah, it is. Like, it is just like I just created the server, named it, and set that profile picture as one of my emotes. And that's it for now. So it's not really like a proper Discord. Huh? Okay, I think this was already claimed. I remember claiming going through that. But yeah, it is in the works. Okay. Sodium nitride crystals. I haven't seen those in a bit. Buried. No, we're on copper deposits. I'm running a bit low on those. Yep. Like, this is right next to my base as well, so like I'm nowhere near done exploring. This is the whole last planet. Yeah, I am running low on oxygen as well, so I'm just gonna collect all of these. I'm happy decided to go with that. Yeah, we'll do around to put probably but yeah, I do also want to get a PC soon. Like I said, I think I've been talking about it multiple times, so you guys already know. Yeah, I'm streaming from 2 laptops, and one of them is old, and the other is it's decent, but it's because I have done a lot of optimization on it, and I just refuse to update Windows. So like, it's not going to hold forever, so it's better that I get a proper PC. I was interested in getting a Steam machine when that came out, but then, you know, RAM shortage happened, and now the Steam machine is delayed. If it still sells, and even for $1,000, I'll still get it, because at that point it's basically just the same. It's basically cheaper than an iPhone. But isn't looking good. Oh, so soon we can definitely see it. At least you can stream on. Yeah. I'm not gonna make complaints about something that I don't really. It works now. It works pretty well. And this laptop was able to handle Elden Ring. Oh, I can just claim this from here? Okay. I didn't even need to dig. Okay. We already... Okay. Wow. Yeah. What? Heck of a copper deposit, huh? I've already been here, huh? Oh, nice. I'm glad you're happy with it. Why not play around and play around with Twitch and all that over the weekend that you started? I want to spend some time. That's good. That is a pretty solid way for things out.
Energy recharge.
Like, personally, um, I just want to suggest that streaming is pretty taxing on. That's right. It's pretty taxing on the computer sometimes. So if you find that you're struggling to run games while OBS is on, because OBS can hog a lot of resources, you can bring out your old computer, like not to play games, but like to do like to basically stream to run OBS on your potato computer. Like it doesn't matter if it's a potato, it's still gonna be able to run OBS probably, and then just use a capture card. You use a capture card. You could get one for like $5, and that will and. Again, that's just my 2 cents, my experience. It could be a little different for you. Okay. How did that hit me? Seriously, how did that hit me? Backwood before. I guess that means I can start playing golf with the Gek. If you know, you know. And... Rostam is nearby. I think you got it. I'm glad you got the joke, soundtracker. At least I hope you got it. Oh, there you go. I got a Viking effigy. There, get work for common. I'd say that's a good deal for it. Got another knowledge stone here. Oh, took a lot of fall damage on that one. Get work for wake. I don't think my current PC should have trouble streaming, even then I've spent the past 2 hours off my PC segment. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm just saying, again, I'm saying this because I have a laptop that's basically, it puts its all into running a game, and it can run it fine. But if I put something else like OBS on it, it can struggle. So yeah, maybe a PC should be able to handle it better. But if it ever does struggle, like the dual PC idea, the dual computer idea could be helpful. But again, that's just my personal. Just poking around, let's see what's what. Check how things run and all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. I still love how goofy these guys are. Yeah, work for language. There we go. Whoa, we got a microprocessor. Oh, nice. Copper, 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 copper. I feel like you know that you guys know that meme about how like the oldest the oldest customer complaint ever, and it was like basically a dude in ancient Mesopotamia freaking out, like writing an angry review about getting like the blown grid of copper. It means to reply for the hand. And why not just take it? It's not. You don't have to jump into it. It's good to take your time with this kind of stuff, you know. 116. Yeah, okay, this is more closer. Oh, we got knowledge summon damage machinery. Okay. Knowledge done. Damage machinery. There, now living slime. I mean, and I've only upgraded my PC. I also got upgraded my peripherals, my flyer, all my shoulder to and it's just not good condition. That's good. That's good. Oh. This one of those.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh, well, welcome back, both, huh? Is this one of the things where it's in the air or something? Well, 11. Ah. Ah. I hate. Oh. Okay, you just shut up this time. Guys, reporting Dungeon twice. Yep. Thanks for the heads up, thanks for the heads up, sound checker. Sweet. Oh, well, thank you for the song suggestion. One. Okay. Dungeon, join everyone, join the dungeon. Okay. You said Spear by Trio. Okay. Why not? I really forgot about this reading. Okay. Let's be. Well, I mean, sorry, I gotta set this up because I completely forgot about that. Let me open up my. There we go. And Spear. Here we go. Okay, let me set it up. Finish the use it to VLC. Change it. Where is it? There it is. I don't know why it's on for we also lower the resolution for my sake. Okay. You guys hear that? Let me lower it a bit, just in case. Nice, okay. You guys can hear? Let me lower the audio a little bit. That's good? You guys can still hear fine? It is a banger though. Thank you for the suggestion soundtrack, right? I completely forgot I had that routine. Oops. This is just sorry, human did, sorry. Sorry about that. Thank you for the authenticity. Yeah, he did. Thank you. Good suggestion to Dungeon Hall. Now that we have the dungeon, I don't need to add the pamper customization in the about section. You're probably right, yeah. I'll definitely set that up. So I kind of love music with a lack of lyrics. I like instrumental anything. And I get that. I also really like listening to lo-fi beats. I recently fell in love with it, so I do get where you're coming from. Okay. Is there an idea how that is done though? I sort of have an idea because I was messing around with Tangier yesterday. That's how I did. Gotta. Rude. It's not that hard to do. Like Tangia has like can tell you specifically where, like you know, the Twitch plugins already does most of the heavy lifting. You just say where you want it, where like what panel do you want it, and so on. Yeah, I should also set more Tangia interactions because like I think right now most of them are set to bits because like that's the default. Here's one of the artists. They just stick with me. I mean, like theme songs for an artist. The songs are all good. Yeah, I like it. I definitely think it's a banger. You actually might have given me something new to listen to. So thanks for that, human. Okay, let's get the copper. Let's get the copper. There we go. Let's get the copper. I've claimed the copper. I want all the copper. Copper is good. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? To cover the... Version really couldn't keep for exciting makes a different instruments. Yeah, some other bangers I could bring up, but great one like versus Anderson. Yeah, that's thank you. Thank you for the suggestion soundtrack. Why am I saying soundtrack? Thank you for the suggestion, human. I appreciate it. It was a fun listen as well. Like I think we all enjoyed it. Oh wait, this is. Oh, I didn't know. Oh wait, this guy has teeth. Oh, I do not want to deal with that. What? Suspicious packet. Anti-stacks is something I really listen and enjoy when given. Nice. I'm glad we all enjoyed that. How much time? Yeah. Let's look for a bit more. Okay. Okay. Huh. Ooh, we got a salvage container. We could see what Spotify give me some show music. Spotify give me 3 silly things on this. Sounds good. Ah, God. Yeah, I also heard, I think Spotify recently increased their prices as well. Like, I'm glad I'm glad I don't use Spotify. It's like, I usually just download the music myself, listen to it. But like, straight up, that's literally what I do with the lo-fi I play on stream. I just I download it once and then I just play it from VLC every time. Like, I know I can directly play it from YouTube onto VLC with like a link, but like, it's easier to have it offline. I'm usually just maybe trying to do like. Oh. Oh, there we go. There you go, Vesper Cowling. I already have one of those. I think migrating with them. Yeah. Like I got old boards. Or sorry, alt boards. Oh, we're still functional. Drop copper wing module. Okay. Well, anything. Yeah, I've got a bunch of modules. 207 and 12, 26. Oh, no, that one looks the furthest away, and somehow. This one's the closest. All indeed equivalent to. I don't get to slow. Yeah. Like, one thing I found out is that slowed music, especially like slowed iconic music, but like slowed down. Like, I remember once listening to Minecraft music slowed down, and it was like a nostalgia attack. Like, slowed down music is like really underrated. Let me see that. Oh. Get some damage machinery over there as well. Nice, we can get a copper deposit as well. That's think of a place I found. There we go, another dihydrogen gel. Ooh, more living slime. More nanites. Yeah. Nice slows, but whatever. It really depends on the song. Some songs I like normal, some I like slow, some I like. Yeah, it's not. You can play around with it. I do know that. Like I think there's also used to be an old term for it. Like, I remember in the old days of the internet, there was a term called nightcore, and like I later found out there was also daycore. Apparently, those are just old terms where like a music slowed down, like made high pitch. Like if you played something in high pitch, like you sped something up and played it in high pitch, it's technically considered called nightcore. And if it's, you know, slowed down, and like, you know, you raise the pitch, it's daycore. That's I used to see that all the time, when I was like using the internet, when I was like browsing YouTube as a kid, like listening to these songs. What is nightcore? Like I only found out like what 3-4 months ago. blew my mind. Oh god, now I remember the, what was it, the Rocker Fellowship Night Core. 1, 2, 3, 7, 3, Rocker Fellowship. I remember that. We got North Stone over there. Got some ships flying by. Another salvage container over there. These things are pretty well spaced out. Doesn't Nightcore slow? The Nightcore is the sped up, the Daycore is the slowed down. The slowed and reverb, that's Daycore. That's Daycore. Nightcore is like the opposite. You speed it up and like make it, you know, make it high pitched. Anything is song to my call ambient playlist, and I see Breaking Benjamin there. I was like drunk when I haven't. I mean, baby. I mean. Manipulator is low short. And Domain B too. Oh. Put all this in. Oh, play this nice. It's time and ambient to enjoy. There's a cobalt and copper over there. I need to review this police essentially, and I'm not sure why. I was about to say, wait, does someone have access to your account or something? But like, probably, yeah, you're right. It probably was you being drunk. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just assuming here. There's elephants in Cobalt, why not? It's not full deposit, okay. Okay. There we go, there's a bit more. I was saying this. Oh, sorry. Drugs definitely drugs. Well, looks like you had a very fun couple of nights listening to those. I think that's okay. We have perfume. Yeah. Okay, we'll just dig everything up. Mine it all. Collect it all, leave nothing behind. No, just you and not right. That's not good. That's okay. Okay. I don't know what fuck you guys are talking about, but yeah, I'm gonna guess it's a good idea not to ask you what it is. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna play it safe and not gonna ask what you guys were listening to on stream at least. Don't know about DMs though. Where's the sound? Where is the? Yep. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna play it safe. Okay. Okay. This time, just for some reasons, just leave the pilot seat, but leave it floating in the air. Why not? There you go. You can always beam aboard it as well, which is good. Even then, as an employer, may be typing whatever word. You might be right, but I do not want to test Twitch. They're not exactly the most, yeah. Consistent, I guess is the word. Get fast reactor. That's a new one. Light scaffold. Also, speed burdenness of rim. These social score for corporate passing through. You have a saying, once they call you uncle, good luck explaining you don't have a sister. Water stain circuit and alkaline for that. Let's revive the course. Okay. Got another. That's not exactly berry, but okay. I'm just gonna shoot it. Okay, this is. Okay. First time I've seen one have damage. Have. Word for stop. Okay. And catalyst. I don't know what am I standing. Like, really? Anyway. Anything in the rest of the playlist, even in the shit. Okay. Wasn't there a massive bed of like never mind. Also also bed. I actually want to see what that is. Let's do one see what's going on here. There's a bunch of what was the tech module? Ah, there we go. We have a. Do you want to look at the fossil beds? See what that's all about. Okay, hazardous flora. Ancient bones. What else is this plate? Okay, wow. Actually. Huh, okay. Hello. Hello, friend. I'm Geek here. He's going to the market. There we go. Gift. Words. Rolling. Rolling soap. Some power generation. It's clean, no diodes. You know what? I'll give you the back effigy. Why not? Look at Chloe. There you go. Polished stone. Yeah. I'm sure something material possible is a big deal. Huh. Interesting. I don't have the possible to mark this place. My inventory is technically full right now. I don't need these. Just put this down. No. Okay. Softened marrow. Okay. Oh, thank you for the pets guy. Hold on. Guy is printing nothing. Well, let me get this pet. Alright, he's happy. He liked that. I don't think he minded being woken up by that. Okay. I think now's about the time to the parts. Crazy how quick I can arrive at my base with a ship. Alright, there we go. First landing on the landing pads. I think. I hope it, the landing pad. Never mind. I guess I should probably dismantle that then. Or move it. Whichever one first. Eh. Okay. For now. Let's... Oh. More.
Technology recharge.
Okay. What to do about all of this? We might need another storage container. Ship's inventory. And we can put this away. Lithium. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the cobalt. Not in here. This way. Agent key. We already have one of these in here. I should probably also keep this and let's jump in the portal for now. Back to the space station. Current system. Alright. Uh, let's just put all these modules in for now. Okay. There's also for modifications. Okay. So the class winter gives extra field strength. Where I mean, kind of works. Fine. Five minutes. Like scaffolds. Yeah. Hold on. I have to be right back, guys. Use the litter box. Okay. Back started. Huh. Okay. Let me move that. Let's put this on the starship. You got this. Only when I on the other side, the retro loop is anywhere close to ambient. Oh god, what it has been going through your mind? That's not this in here as well. Okay. And here's let's go to the anomaly. Okay. Oh, and also thank you for the work, human. I appreciate it. Sky, what do you want? Yeah. I think that pet woke him up and now he wants to explore. Sorry. There you go. Well, let me just give him some extra scratches so that he calms down. You good now? You calm? You calm? You're not. Okay. There you go. There you go. Good. This guy's the most bipolar, one of the most bipolar cats I've seen, because he will just switch from, I want pets, I want attention, to, do not touch me, I hate you. But we love him. He's the goodest of boys. Is the casual dollars being paid for the song? What was I feeling back in 20? Oh god, yeah. That's been since 2020 as well. God damn. We've been busy these last 6 years. 6 years, by the way. I just realized 6 years. 2020 was 6 years ago. Guy's a good boy. He is. He is a very good boy. Honestly, if he decided to sit on my lap more, like he's doing right now, because he's right, he usually doesn't like sitting on my lap. Like he won't fight it, but like as soon as I loosen my grip, he will head off to go to wherever. It's like if he was like he is now currently, not affectionate, wants lap pillows, I probably would face cam, probably do a face cam stream just so you guys can look at how adorable he is. Sure. Okay. We have 42 salvage data. Just get some phosphorus just for the quest. Let's see also. Mineral extractor. That's not useful. Yeah, it's gonna go wireless aesthetic. Oh, that could be nice when I actually want to build a decent croffer base. Wait, I'm already down to 50. Why is playlisting? I really played at all. Now it's like, dude, COVID did too bad. Yeah, it does not. It sounds like you've had quite a you've had quite the 2020, huh? Yeah, I'm out of salvage data. Bummer. I do want to, let's see. Atlas pass people. Okay, there we go. Finally get an Atlas access card. Okay. But yeah, I think this will be where I'll be ending stream. Let me go to the base, then I'll save, and then yeah, I will be ending stream. Okay. Let me head on over to there we go. Quit to node select. Yes. Right. Oh, yeah. There we go. But yeah, thank you all for coming to the stream. I appreciate all of you guys for being here, especially those of you who stopped by to lurk. Those of you who said hi. Those of you who stopped by just to say hi. Those of you who just who were interacting with the stream. I appreciate all of you. You guys are absolutely amazing. And yeah, let's see. Who do we raid? Because I have 3 options. Ooh. Should I make it into a poll? I'll make a poll. Why not? Thank you for doing some good rest. Thank you, XP. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you, Soundtracker. Alright, let me start a poll because I have 3 options on who to raid. There's technically 4, but the 4th one has already been streaming for a while. I don't know when they're gonna end, so they might be ending right now, so or they might end soon. I think that Vix might end soon as well. Okay. Poll. Let me create a poll. Raid. Vix. Okay. Start a poll. I give you guys 4 options on who to raid. You guys, up to you guys decide who. If there's anyone you guys want to suggest on who to raid. Oh wait, I think I set the timing. And I did not set the timing. I'll redo the poll when it ends, or unless you guys. Okay, we got a vote for Vix. Okay, guess we're rating Vix. Okay. Well, I don't know what exactly it's like. You sure? Because, well, we got. Because it's up to you guys. I would love to rate Vix as well. Because my suggestions are. It's like, well, everyone, like all these guys are people I've rated before. So obviously we all know Vix. Vix is amazing. Our amazing cyberspace box, our captain. We love her. So yeah, I say we show her some love. Why not? Let me raid, subraid. Okay. And yeah, let's raid our amazing captain. There we go. Yeah, show our amazing captain lots and lots of love. She is absolutely amazing. I think you guys argue about this. We all know Vix, but show her some love. She's amazing. Ship duties, here I come. Bye, everyone. Bye. Take care.